Movies and Martinis celebrates women and diversity in the entertainment world
by ranking trending movies, shows, and books
with two completely different perspectives and ranked by delicious martinis.
Listen to find out how many martinis we felt it was worth.
And learn about the women who have written, performed, and/or directed in everything we have rated.
A new episode is available every Thursday on your favorite podcast platform and YouTube. What's up, everyone? Welcome to our podcast. I'm Priya.
And I'm Mercy. Hi, everybody. Hey, Priya. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing very, very good. Thank you.
Cheers. Cheers. I got my crazy cup today. It says crazy, guys.
Oh, how cute. I
Cheers.
have a totally vintage Starbucks cup. How cute.
Oh, check that out.
It is older than dust, but it does its job.
It looks like our book of the month for book club.
Right?
It's totally in the vibe.
It's like a bookstore during Christmas time. So it's so pretty. Anyway, super cute.
Love it, love it. Okay, guys.
I drank all my coffee.
Again, welcome to our episode. I guess, do we really need a spoiler alert for this? I don't know.
Yes. So Total spoiler alert, because although we're not going to say everything about the movie and we're not going to talk about the ending of the movie because we don't know it, there's still a spoiler alert in case there's something you don't know that we tell you about. What we do want to tell you is you have to watch this movie, and we're both going to watch this movie. Yes. And we wanted to watch it, but time didn't allow us because by the time we actually both realized, oh my God, this got 90 Rotten Tomatoes. Yep. 90% Rotten Tomatoes, and it is absolutely trending and people cannot stop talking about it. It was like, but we're recording like in an hour, so we can watch it. So we are committed. We promise to watching it. But from everything we researched for you, our listener, we can tell you it sounds like it's definitely worth the watch.
Yes. Like literally on the poster, it says absolutely effing insane.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's called The Substance. Did you say the name?
I had not said the name.
Okay, the name of the movie is The Substance, and it actually came out in September, guys. But guess what? Right. It's trending #1 on streaming movies.
Yeah,
trending
took
number
a little
one.
While for it to get out there.
I know, like what the heck?
Yep, and it's got the main star is Demi Moore. She looks incredible. Yes. And I would not be surprised if she got nominated for something for this performance. It's insane when you watch, which is all we got to watch, or we've watched so far.
Yeah.
Was the
trailer.
Thank you. You see her and she's just incredible. Yes. And I miss Demi Moore. Demi Moore was like my girl from my times, and I really loved her. And she is like fully back. I mean, she never really left. You see her here and there, but in this movie, she's like full present right there. And she's got Dennis Quaid, which looks kind of evil to me in this.
He does, right? Like the bad guy, the antagonist. Yeah. So, a fun fact, I used to be a Demi Moore head back in college. So, back in the olden days, when there was only VHS.
St. Elmo's Fire and all the great movies.
In college, I didn't have cable hooked up into my my apartment that I was doing over, and I had VHS tapes, and one of the movies that I watched over and over and over again was G.I. Jane. Do you remember that movie?
Oh, yes, of course. That was a classic. Right? Absolutely.
She is so badass in that movie. Yeah. And, I adore her and her work. And I'm so glad to see her in The Substance. Yeah. Okay, so just a little bit about the movie. It's about a fading celebrity that takes a black market drug, a substance, a cell-replicating substance that temporarily creates a younger, better version of herself. Because she's in an industry, I think she's the fitness industry, right? And she has to keep up, and she's starting to look older. So they recommend the substance that she takes. And this trailer is wild. I was telling Mercy, I'm like, this looks like the whole movie right here. It's wild.
Yeah, but there's a lot more to it. There is a lot more to it. And so when I was doing the research, Priya, I saw people were asking, is the Substance movie based on Ozempic, or is it based on different tox, like Botox or different toxins that you can put in your face, like to change and things like that? But it It is and it isn't, because it does talk about the obsession that women have with staying younger, and men as well, but mainly women.
Yeah.
But it talks about how far would you go, like to what point. So this substance, again, spoiler alert, this substance takes her back to being much younger, which is played by Margaret Qualley. And it's to what point would you do this? And somewhere, somehow, in between all the chaotic scenes that you're seeing, it gets contaminated by a fly. And so,
gross.
yeah. So, I don't know. It does sound really interesting.
Yeah. So the contamination, you were saying, like mutates the reaction. So instead of looking human, there's other stuff happening to the person's face.
Yes,
Oh,
and hairs and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, so maybe it's like a newer version of the fly with a different twist to it and a female.
Right?
But again, I haven't seen it.
Okay,
it is considered horror. So
yeah, so our millennials and our Gen Zers listening, okay, Gen Xers will know. But you guys, you gotta watch The Fly. You're gonna be so freaking grossed out by it.
Well, it's a classic. What a good movie that was. As gross as it was so good.
Yeah, your boy Jeff Goldblum from Jurassic Park is in it. This is him, like young and sexy, and there's some spicy stuff in there, but it's so gross, guys. So gross. Anyway, I digress, because we're not talking about The Fly. We're talking about the substance.
No, we're talking about the substance. It touches on so many different topics. It looks absolutely wonderful. I personally apologize that, we're covering it without watching it, but we just couldn't wait to share it with you guys. So we'll all be watching it at the same time. Please share with us what you liked or didn't like about it. But we do hope that you enjoy it, and we're looking forward to watching it.
Yeah, and it has some really, really important topics in here about aging, the beauty industry, just, what we do to ourselves as women just to feel that we're beautiful. Even us, that people who are not on media, they go through this. They're not on screen or not on a mic or anything, but they deal with this every day. People judge you by the way you look. Unfortunately, that's the world we live in. And then we end up doing all these things to ourselves to, make us look younger, and sometimes to our detriment.
Yeah, absolutely. And it looks like in her career specifically, it's also a very big issue, like for her to be able to keep her job from when you see in the preview. So it looks really good. I'm really looking forward to watching it, Priya.
Yep. So you guys, let us know how many martinis you gave it.
Yes.
And we will too.
Yes. So the trailer has 5 martinis, but we have to watch a movie. Yes. We will let you know, guys.
I'm absolutely, and I don't know how this flew under the radar for us either. We didn't even what the heck?
What the heck? Yeah.
We're so tuned in. How did we miss this one?
I don't know. Anyway. I don't know. I guess because I think it's because it was in the movie theaters first. True. I believe, and it didn't do as great in the theater, but then once it started streaming, which it's now on Amazon Prime and on Apple TV, although you still have to pay for it, it's streaming now, and that's when everybody's going crazy over it. So imagine when they stop charging and you can stream it for free, then it'll go crazy.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us for this episode. Make sure you like, share, follow, subscribe. If you hit that subscribe and like button, guys, it's going to help us. It's going to help us propel into the future, help us to build and create our content. And you're going to hear more of the amazing reactions and all the martinis we're giving these movies and shows. So make sure you hit those like and subscribe button.
And all that jazz that comes with it, you guys.
Yes, all that jazz.
Love it.
All right, guys.
All right, you guys.
See you in the next episode.
Bye. Bye, Priya.
Bye.